morning. We're back. Sorry about yesterday, but we are live once again. The power of internet. Hooray. Let's get started, huh? Nope, that's the wrong button. That's the right button. Why, hello, Mom. It's lovely to see you. So we're out here in Meridian, because after our last stream, yes, hello, Mom. I love you. We went and we did a bunch of stuff off stream. We picked up every single collectible on the map except for this one, because it's by a quest here. And these ones, because they're in a zone we haven't gone to yet. We also went and did all of the hunting grounds. And they were awful. And I'm glad I did them off stream, because they suck. I have many games. Let me throw backlog into chat and social into chat there. You can follow me on either of those, Twitter or Discord, to see when I go live. Get a notification. And you can check out the backlog list for the games that we might be playing in the future. After this game, we're going to play Dragon's Dogma, and then after that, we're going to play Wildermyth, and when we start Wildermyth, we will pick a new game via raffle. So that's exciting. Alright, so yeah, we did these hunting grounds, and that means we're back here in Meridian to grab this, which is some new fancy weapons. New fancy weapons, chat. It's weird, it's only been like, not even 24 hours since I played this. Or maybe a little more than 24 hours, I don't know, something like that. Roughly 24 hours. But it already feels like it's been a long time. So I'm glad we're getting back to it. I'm glad we're getting back to streaming. I missed you all yesterday.
Hawk Bradavin Khan Padish, cherished brother.
You did that already.
Talavad Khan Padish, beloved father.
What's going on?
Let their memory
and
sacrifice be a
let's have a little chat here.
What can I do for you today?
With this lovely lady.
People to follow.
And
how are the trials going for you?
Yeah.
Have enough marks for a weapon yet?
I do. I have enough
believe
marks
I have
for
enough
all
here.
the weapons.
What next?
You brought in all the sun marks at once. You're going to make a lot of hunters jealous. Not that it takes much. I'm pleased to present to you a Lodge Blast Sling, a Lodge Rope Caster, and the Lodge Warbow.
How exciting.
Congratulations, you're a master hunter of the Lodge. All I can give you
Honestly,
now is encouragement.
Those are like the three least exciting weapons I think they could have given us. Lodge Blast Sling, Lodge Rope Caster, Lodge Warbow. Okay, let's take a look at these. So, the Lodge Blast Sling versus... Oh, that's weird. So the Lodge Blast Sling shares the same icon as the regular Shadow Sling. The one that does elemental stuff, not the one that does blast. So this is better than this. I guess it's just more handling, maybe? Let's see here. Clear, clear, clear. So let's see. This is 90. Yeah, just more handling, which, that's nice. Don't get me wrong. So we can sell that. Let's modify this. Damage. We now have the ability to remove our damage coils. And let's see here. I also figured out what handling does, and it's very good. So handling is how fast you reload. It seems like a very strange name for that, but yeah, just little bit more handling on this, which means it's gonna be nutty already. Because boy, it has just all of the handling. This has all of our corruption. Oh, you know what? I want to see what it is. See if it's just handling again. Ah, okay. So this one doesn't have handling. It has a little bit more of all the elements. 5 more on the frost and the cold, and 10 more on the corruption. Interesting. I have to say, those were some very lackluster rewards. Was not expecting them to be quite so medium there, chat.
Hey, I heard you became a thrush. Congratulations.
I did become a thrush.
A lot of changes here. It's inspiring to see Talana as the Sunhawk.
Shouldn't I be a hawk now?
I've given you everything I have here. Hope you're enjoying the Hunter's Lodge.
Alright, well, cool. Hello, love. It's wonderful to see you. We just got some very underwhelming weapons for what was way more work than it was worth. Alright, we will sell that, and that, and that, and add to our giant, just monumental pile of... Those 2 children were merged as one child there recently, just a second ago. That was a bit creepy. Alright, we're saving up for that. Okay. So we have some errands here. We'll do this one. Afternoon, the shady opportunist told Aloy of an ancient relic cached at Dust Mesa. Ah, yes. This is the guy who was summoning Glinthawks. Let's go... Let's go this way. I don't know if we can go this way. Let's find out. An unpheasant. Seems like a weird name. What up, Shadow Carjamin? Hey, we can go this way. Great. Rappel. Start off the morning with a little rappelling. Oh. How are you and Eric? I hope you're both well. No, 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 no. Thank you. Gotta repel again, apparently. Can only repel so far in one repel. Whee! I also got done all of my farming as well, so we can basically just ignore loot at this point in the game entirely if we want. We definitely don't have to do any more animal hunting. I'm glad. You guys had like a trip, yeah? I hope that went well. What a cute little camp, chat. Look at this place. This place is so cute. I said we could avoid loot. Doesn't mean we're gonna avoid loot. We are, we're a little loot goblin around here, chat. We're a little bit of a loot goblin. I'm glad. It was a graduation, right? That's always a fun event. Oof. Need to check something, chat. Okay, great. No, go away. I'm not here to murder innocent. I stole that guy's balloon trap, chat. That's what it was. I was like, why is there a balloon trap here? It was because that man put it there for the Lancehorn. I stole it. Because I'm a thief. Lots of awards. That's excellent. Well, I'm glad the trip was so, worked out so well. Alright, where's this campfire? Okay, it's down here a little bit farther. We want to go rest at the campfire real quick. That is excellent news. Did the whole family go, or was it just you two?
Dusk Mesa. Now I need to find someplace too high to reach, if I'm to believe anything Fernand said.
Up we go, chat. Whole family went, then you went out to dinner. How nice. Family road trips and stuff like that are it's the best. No. I think we want to go to that thing. Where are we going? I want to go up. This is not going up. I see a distinct lack of up going here. Maybe we drop here. And come up here.
What do you know? There really is something. And it's empty.
And it's empty.
Spear girl!
Of course.
You found it. The perfect location for an ambush. Now throw down that magnificent spear, and we'll let you live.
You've obviously heard of me. You know what I'm capable of. Why do you think this will turn out well for you?
I like the odds. Get her.
Why do I bother?
Why do you bother, Aloy? It's a real good question.
Don't let him sneak off.
I love he knows exactly where I was, and I just like
Still sniffing around.
hide in the corner over here for
Someone's up there.
half a second. Hello, Kiviol. Yes, it is. I'm so happy. It's lovely to see you. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, no, you hide in the corner for 3 seconds and they completely forget that you exist. Like, where could she have gone? It's a mystery. We will never know. Oh. I came all the way down here. Suffered a bunch of damage. Just so I could sneak attack y'all. And you see through my clever disguise, my clever ruse anyways.
You won't dodge this! This one!
There we go.
That's the last of them. But Fernand ran off. Right to the Meridian docks, I'll bet.
Oh, Fernand. Okay. Alright. Silly people thinking they can get the best of Aloy.
Your necessities.
Necessities. I love how you warp in here to that location specifically. And it's just like a billion people all talking at once. Saying the exact same thing. It's like 5 shopkeepers and they all say the exact same thing.
Let me in.
No.
Fire.
Oh, Fernand. Our deal is off.
Oh, it's you. How about a new deal? You could just cut off my finger, or my hand, or my left arm, but that's my final offer.
Spread the word about me.
Tempting, but I want you to spread the word to all your crooked friends. Me and my spear are off limits from now on.
I can do that. What should I tell them?
Tell them how you barely escaped with your life. Get creative. You're good at that. I don't want to have to come find you again.
Understood. You won't hear from any of us ever again.
You better not.
Hey, we got a box of goodies, too. What's in it? Nothing. That was a great quest. Alright, what else do we got here? Oh yeah, we gotta go help Olin. I forgot. We gotta go help Olin, chat. His family's been held hostage for, I don't know, weeks at this point now. I guess we should probably go help him get his family unhostaged. Okay. We also have bandit camp we can go do. All sorts of fun stuff to go do. That being said, I do want to focus primarily on the main story today. I want to try and get this game mostly finished up here in the next day or 3. That's the goal, anyways. Those crocs look extra big for some reason. What the heck did that just happen there? Did I, like, climb a rock underwater or something? What is that? No, it's just a trampoline. Yeah. Okay. What is this? Talk to Olin. Explore the splint. Okay, let's go talk to Olin. See what Olin's up to. Go say hi to our good buddy, Olin. Just in case you don't remember, Olin is the guy who sold us out at the very beginning of the game. Who we decided via chat vote to let live. Because we're good people. There he is.
You're a woman of your word.
Olin. Your family. I saw the threat from Helis. You have a wife and young boy?
If I'd have striven to keep them safe instead of all I've done.
This is your chance, Olin. That's why we're here.
I'll take it. A kinder deal was never struck.
They're being held close by?
Yes, the farmstead just beyond these rocks. I'll take you. That's it. Nestled against the spurflints.
Okay. Let's go save a little family, chat.
Best not to think about the previous owners.
Too late.
You could have just said nothing, Olin. Alright. Talk to Olin again.
So this is it. I can't bear being so close, and yet...
It's almost over.
How do we get
You've
in?
been watching for a while? What's the best way in?
You think if I had a head for strategy, either of us would be in this mess?
Fair point.
We could storm the front gate, Osram style. Or take it from the sides, or the ridge above.
Yeah. Osram
Maybe
style
you
sounds,
could get on the rooftops. Not me. I'm too heavy cast.
Heavy cast. I like that, chat. That's
How
gonna be
many
my new
eclipses are we
go-to.
talking?
I'm not fat. I'm just
From what
heavy
I've seen, a
cast.
fair few. Well-armed and armored. Bowmen watching from the ridges. But there's no space for their machine demons.
Should I do this alone?
I don't doubt you could. But with the eclipse, there's always another blade at your back.
No,
So I'll watch yours if you'll let me.
no, Olin. No. I'll work alone.
No. You wait here. Be ready to follow when the fighting stops.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be ready.
Now, if you go in, you're just going to die, and then we're going to have yet another person who we find right mere moments before their death, who gives some tragic speech yet again for like the 18th time in this game.
They know I'm here
Incoming!
now.
Well, that went south quick. But we're just gonna hang out here in this ditch, and they'll forget I exist. So how are you all today? I didn't expect there to be a dude right here.
Keep an eye out.
Yeah, there's not that many of them. They will quickly forget I am
Stand down
here.
for now, brothers.
Oh. That guy saw me very quickly.
Don't lose him.
You think they just go execute the hostages at this point? Thankfully, they don't do that. That would be, sucky. Yeah, sorry, I got caught and your wife and kid are dead. But hey, you know, it's fine. It's fine.
Nothing to worry about, at least for now.
Yeah. Nothing to worry about.
Stay awake. We may have more company. No one gets through here.
This has to be where they're holding Olin's family. Bolted tight. One of the Eclipse must have the key.
Probably that guy right there. I mean, that's almost certainly the key. But we're gonna kill these guys first. Because they're jerks.
What's that?
Let the shadow guide you.
Don't mind me.
Don't mind me. Alright, that's probably everybody. Let's do a little looting. Oh, there was a rabbit. Okay, that's lovely. But, oh, he didn't have the key. Let's put that down for just a second. What is that? Oh, this is my rock. I was like, what is this that's growing over here? Oh, no, it's just a rock. Oh, we can't kill that pig. That pig is invincible. Oh, that's funny. Invincible pig. Okay. Maybe it's this guy up here. It was that guy up there. Into the cellar we go.
Come on, come on.
Hey! Did anybody else notice that they were like tied up, but then they just immediately stood up when we walked inside?
We heard the commotion outside. You're not one of them. Who are you?
I'm here to rescue
Don't be
you.
afraid. I'm gonna get you out of here.
I hadn't given up on hope, but I'd forgotten the taste of it. Is it safe for us to leave?
The Eclipse won't be stopping you.
Then it's over. I dreamed of escape, 1,000 different ways. But all of them put my son at risk.
You survived. You protected him. That's what matters.
All right, let's go reunite
Now,
you
your
with
husband's
Olin.
waiting for you.
Olin!
Yep. I know, I know. I really shouldn't have, but I did. Where is he? Did like the eclipse? I know he's just like hanging out outside. Dude, I told you to come inside.
Stop.
Olin,
Okay, there you go.
you brought him back to us. Thank you.
There's no need to thank me.
I
I've
mean,
much
no,
to
there kind of
confess.
is.
I accepted a devil's bargain.
There
and
kind of
others
is a need to
paid the
thank me.
price.
And you think I don't know? I heard them talk.
You know there's always been dirt on my hands. Now there's blood too.
Take your son up in those hands. Come back to the claim with us.
You should listen to your wife, Olin.
Yeah,
But Hedis, and
definitely.
his demons. I am honor-bound to help you, Aloy,
No, go away.
with what little honor a dicer like me has.
Go away.
Olin, whatever your debts,
Yeah, there you go.
you don't owe them to me now. Go with your family.
Ooh.
Show them you're a better man.
Farewell, Aloy. Your mother. I hope you find her before they do. I heard the fighting stop.
Olin,
There's...
As much
I just gotta-
you know,
You should...
but Hedis, with what little...
Olin,
That's funny. They let you do the whole conversation again. Where'd the little boy go? He's just like over here. Little boy's just chilling out. Like, cool, okay. All right, we're gonna go get this metal flower, chat. It's not far. We may have to kill some Glinthawks for it, but that's okay. We haven't had any hot dinosaur murder action yet this stream, so we can start with some Glinthawks and try out our new cool rope caster, eh? There we go. I do like the rope caster quite a bit, chat. It is one of the best weapons in the game. Down you come. Yep. No, it just works out real good. It is excellent for taking care of Glinthawks, and boy, I really dislike the Glinthawks. Alright, that's another completed metal flower set. Excellent. Okay. Next, let's take a look at our quests. We don't have any more errands. Right. One thing I did find the other day is I came down here to this place which is called Sunstone Rock. And there were like some monsters some dinos fighting outside. I cleared them out. They were like attacking the place. Alright, I think it is time to go to the location Silence indicated. That is the next lowest level quest we have, so let's go. More main quest time, chat. More main quest time. Only been live a half an hour, and we're already doing main quest stuff. How exciting.
Have we fought to save Meridian for years? Only to starve at some point.
Alright, I think... Oh, okay, this is... We don't want to go down. I was like, oh, we gotta go take that. No, we don't want to do that. We just want to come across over here. Yes. Okay, on the right track. Let's go. Ooh. That's the chickens. I love the chickens. But we want to avoid the chickens. No chicken, I'm not here. I'm not here, chicken. Chickens are making all sorts of very silly noises. So I had to find a goose to get the Max Rattler bag, and boy, that was a pretty a pretty complex quest.
Almost there now.
They there's a couple places where goose frequent, but you can't really guarantee a goose except for one spot in the whole game, and I didn't know about this spot until I had been goose hunting for like half an hour.
I was wondering when you'd speak up.
There's a sheer rock wall just ahead. Look close. You'll find handholds leading up.
Oh, really? And who put those there?
I'm just gonna run back here real quick, and no, I don't want to fast travel. I just want to. I'm gonna leave my mount by the.
Right. Why would I expect an answer? It's so much more exciting to be hearing this. Crash the Eclipse Focus Network, he said. So how are we gonna do that? Oh, wait. I forgot. We won't. I do all the dangerous stuff. You just listen in.
She has a point, chat. Oh, hey. There's a random merchant here. I've also started buying not just the free sample boxes, but also the Shard Gambler boxes, because we have so much money. They're just kind of fun to open a bunch of boxes and get garbage. It's just shards. Like, it literally, all that you can get out of these things, like, here, I'll show you. All you can get out of these is just money. So there I made 5 shards. There I made 5 more shards. Oh, I lost 2 shards, so I'm at, 8? 8, positive 8. Hey, positive 18. Ooh. Positive 11. Positive 16. Wow, these are really good. Positive 26. Oof. Positive 7. Positive... No, wait, no. That was only... Positive 17, 21, and even. Positive, we made 21 whole shards there. So we have, let's see, we have 30,944 shards. And by buying those 10 shard boxes, we made 26 shards, chat. 26. Oh, yeah. We're rich now. Like, it's not just that the boxes... Like, why would you ever need to gamble on shards? But the amount that you can gamble is so tiny.
There are the handholds, right where you said they'd be. Did you get that, Silence? No? Fitting name you got there.
It's just now putting together the fact that his name is Silence.
All right. Take a seat at the campfire and we'll have a little chat.
Okay. Let's have a little chat.
How nice of you to finally drop by.
Our purpose this night is to crash the Focus Network.
Yeah, tell me the part I don't know. How?
For starters, you'll need to infiltrate the Eclipse's main base.
Oh, their main base. Oh, that's...
What?
That's right. Fortunately for you, I brought you round to the back way. It's right through that crevice.
Yeah.
Once you reach
How
the
does he
base,
know
you'll
so
see
much
the
about
objective.
their base,
derelict
chat?
tall neck that's been extensively modified. Climb the tall neck. Grafted into the top of its disc, you'll find a module of sorts. Destroy that, and the Focus Network will crash.
They don't belong to us.
So you were part of the Eclipse.
Yeah.
I've never been part of anything. I serve my own interests, always.
Yeah. He's a shady character, chat.
But it is the case that I assisted the Eclipse before I sensed the threat they might become. It was a mistake that I'm doing what I can to correct.
What sort of assistance did you give them?
Head through that crevice, Aloy. You have more important things to do than ask questions.
Do you notice how he has the same, like, metal, skin modifications as some of the
Nothing
Banuk?
here.
So I'm guessing he's Banuk.
Corrupted
Oh,
machines.
corrupted machines, super.
Gods.
More like soldiers. Held in reserve for a war yet to come. You'll have to get past them.
The easy one again?
I didn't say it'd be easy.
What is that noise? The booming. Not super worried about loot while we're in here. I'd rather just get through all of these big scary machines. Also, I don't know where we're going, like... No, no one here. No one here, chicken man.
Here we go again. Just one more piece.
Our first robot fight since we've been back. Taking a little bit of damage, but only from the poison so far. God, you remember when they used to fall down in one hit, chat? We'd shoot them once in the eye with our little baby arrows, and they'd fall over. Remember that? Those were good times. Those were good times, chat.
That was worth it.
Was it? I'm not so sure about that. Definitely was worth it to get through. Okay, we got some handholds here. I think we can probably skip this chicken if we're careful. Up we go. Question is, what's over here? Like, I'm pretty sure that other way is the way we're supposed to be headed. Is this just some loot? I mean, not that I'm against loot. I'm very pro loot, chat.
Forget about traveling light.
No, just some shock traps, okay. Yep, just some loot. Nothing wrong with a little loot. Not that we really need it. Again, we sort of have all of the loot we could ever possibly want. Not interested in striking from above. What is the point of that?
Explosions in the distance.
Pay that no mind. Doesn't concern you.
Yeah, no, I think that explosions concern me, Silence. Explosions always concern me. Alright, so we got some machines here. We can probably just kill them all from this ridge. Ah! Alright. I was gonna say, if I can't get that, I'm going to be, wow, that's a lot of dudes. They're like, oh no, she's up there somewhere. Can't get to her. Gotta run away. I want to put on this. Weapon. I think I may have a lot of use for explosives here shortly. Man, they just booked it out. They're just like, peace.
Just stay out of their way for now.
I mean, I'm down for that. That's great. I think we gotta go that direction, but if they just want to leave me alone, I'm totally down with them just leaving me the heck alone.
Okay, they're heading back.
Maybe we can just bypass all of them, you know?
The Tallneck's just over this ridge. You'll see.
Looks like we sure can.
Now be ready to act fast. You need to get in and get it done before they raise an alarm.
Yeah, how do I...
Go.
Why do I have a feeling that's not gonna happen?
You getting this? I see the legs of a tall neck down there, but no tall neck.
Damn. The transmitter's been moved. Check down the ravine to the left. Only place it could be.
So much for your insider knowledge. Toward the explosions. Great.
You've got exactly one shot at this, Aloy, so spare the sarcasm and make it count. You see that bridge over the ravine?
Yep.
Memorize its location. There's a rappel point on the side. That'll be your way out.
And these Eclipse troopers?
Avoid them or kill them, your choice. The blasting should cover any noise you make. Find the Tallneck and destroy the module on top.
Oh, they all have the
Here we go.
very... No, don't jump down. Why would you jump down? Chat, Aloy just gave up the high ground. Why would she do that, Chad? Why would she give up the high ground? I'm very disappointed in Aloy. How could she? Alright, well, let's see. I do think we can sneak up on this guy, get a kill in, and sneak away before anybody notices. Alright. We will take a moment now. Take a moment to mark everybody up. What's this? Ceremonial armor? Remains of tree, weak root anchorage. What? Okay. Hey dude, have you thought about checking out this rock over here?
I'm gonna check that out.
You should. Oh no. You died. That's terrible.
The revenge killings to Helis.
Oh no. This guy died too.
My focus is picking up some kind of signal.
Where's your focus picking up a signal from?
Been weeks since Helis was around. What's he been up to? Terrifying someone, I'm sure.
doing a bit of sneaking, chat. This base is pretty lightly defended.
I'd have to leave something else behind.
The machines show us the way. No pity, only destruction.
What was that?
It was nothing, for sure. For sure, it was nothing. Don't worry about it, my dude. All of your troops aren't dead. That is not a thing that happened. Okay, it is a thing that happened.
Is there fighting up ahead?
No. It's a mining operation. So long as you're quick, it won't affect you.
Oh good, another secret.
What if I'm really slow?
What is this place?
A distraction.
There are several data points.
Gotta read about these. Let's take a look.
So long as King Itamen languishes at Sunfall, coddled by his mother, he will never learn the true lessons of the sun.
Oh.
I have tried to instruct him, but the shadow of his mother's influence is upon him.
Uh-oh.
I took him to the palace balcony to behold an offering of sacrifice in the ring, but he showed no thirst for it. He averted his gaze. Look to the sun, I told him. Do not shield your eyes. In all things, it is absolute. One day, it nurtures life, and the next, scorches life away. It burns the skin of champions and wretches alike. Never does the sun show pity. That is the example a Sun King must follow. The example of your father. But before my instruction could take hold, she was there, clutching him to her robes, burying his face against
So
her
this is
breast.
Avad's little brother.
How is a king to rule when he cannot even see?
Avad's dad's champion, the guy who tried to kill us at the beginning, he's complaining that Avad's mother is coddling Avad's little brother at the,
My lord, the 13th king of the
Shadow
Karjas
Karja.
was murdered, cut down by cowards who mistook firm rule for madness. Ever the strong are beset upon by the weak. So he said, as the traitors launched their assault, as their cannons forged by Oseram filth toppled the battlements and burst the gates. I would have fought to the end. But it was his will, the will of the sun, that I lead the prince and queen into the west, to safety. My lord did not hesitate. He saw his fate. He looked into the sun, and he did not blink. With me, he sent kestrels, nobles, sun priests, and slaves. Killing all that stood in the way, I carved a path to Sunfall. There, we joined others to gather the strength to take back our home. But our strength only faded, until the buried shadow was brought to light.
The buried shadow.
When I first set eyes on the buried shadow, I trembled. Was I not the chosen of the sun? A blazing light of faith to shred and scatter darkness? Was it not my place to destroy this devil?
I mean, you shoulda.
But High Priest Bahavas instructed me in the prophecy, and set right my frame of mind. The murder of the true Sun King broke the cosmic cycle short of completion. The whole world cast into darkness, doomed. To resume and turn the wheel of time would require more than sun and faith. All forces must combine, all halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, night to day. Even a buried shadow wants the wheel to turn, for without a sun in the sky, there can be no shadow.
Boy, religion religion, chat. It'll do something.
Never does the sun show pity. And yet, when my wife died in birthing, and in dying ended the life of my child unborn, I pitied myself. My lord sensed this, but instead of casting me down for weakness, he cast upon me a radiant beam of honor. He ordered my kin buried in the sacred caves reserved for royals and heroes. Unimaginable. Never again would I doubt that I am the chosen of the sun. Never again would pity find a place in me. Not for myself or another.
So, because the king buried his family, because the king took pity on him, he will never take pity on anyone. Got it.
To come, I think of our wedding night. How you welcomed me to the marital bed.
Ooh.
How after, when you fell asleep, I lay there watching your delicate face. For all its beauty, I detested its
Boy, this is just a nice guy, chat. This guy's just a real friendly fellow.
Swelled up inside me. I abhorred that bed. How its softness threatened to swallow us up. And that room, the stench of incense, the fine embroidery of the drapes, all of it.
Yeah, just a real swell guy.
I slipped from the bed, threw open the casement, and lay naked on the stone floor, determined to spurn all seductions of comfort. But when I woke the next morning, you lay beside me, naked as I in the cold. Your body, stretched beside mine, seemed chiseled from stone.
I got a Pokemon in chat.
I saw you wake, instantly alert, like an animal ready to strike. You said nothing. You did not have to. Already you had shown me beyond doubt that we were meant to be.
Alright, well. The dude is nuts.
This armor. There's only one man big enough to wear this.
Steal it. Have it refitted. Ah, we should have stolen it and had it
This is a
refitted.
shelter. Not exactly fancy.
What would you expect of a fanatic? His only extravagance is his brutality.
So you know him.
Just enough to want to stop him.
Just enough to want to stop him. I mean, that is definitely... Oh, we got one more, chat. Thought we was done, but not quite.
Every morning, I wake to the same nightmare. The same reality. Holy Meridian, in the hands of profligates. Debased.
Profligates. That's a big word.
Towering above the horizon like in a glittering spike through the center of my mind. Every daybreak in exile is a mark of failure. But the count of days runs thin. I will see Meridian retaken. The profligates slaughtered. A true king restored to the Mesa throne. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy.
We got a mural here. Imagery on canvas. Elements include a representation of Meridia and Karja religious detailings. Oh, can we examine it?
A mural of Meridian and the spire.
Holy Meridian. That's how he sees it. It is destiny to win it back.
Probably push this tree trunk here. You did it, Aloy. Good job. Alright. Just an extra little supply crate we missed. Let's grab that. So many health potions, chat. So many. We need to remember that we have like 18 health potions over here.
He's a fanatic, all right. Single-minded.
It gives him a focus that you seem to lack. Now how about finding that Tolnik?
It would not have been easy to drag the Tallneck down this path. Why bother?
Just find it and get to the top. Destroy the module and then get out fast as you can.
Sure is a
Oh,
lot
there
of
he is.
blasting up there. Sounds busy.
Busy enough not to notice you, let's hope.
I see it. they've built some kind of structure around it.
Climb it. The sooner this is done, the better.
I agree.
Feels wrong.
Sure does.
Everything here is wrong. Just get to the module and destroy it.
Sure does feel wrong. This feels way too easy. Where's the big scary... Oh, do you see it in the background there, chat? Yeah, there's no module here.
I see the module.
Good. Now be quick.
This is Hades?
Aloy, this is not the time.
It's a metal devil.
Open the module's casing, now. Aloy, do as I say or all is lost.
This is very bad, chat. This is very, very bad.
Has come here. Entity miscalculated. Entity cannot destroy me. I am beyond its reach.
Maybe you are. But this isn't!
What are we doing, chat?
Destroy the entity.
Oh, that's bad. Time to leave. The poor tall neck, chat. I mean, it was already dead, but still. Satch.
Keep running.
Yep, time to leave. Nope, just time for going.
Brave trail. Yeah, you think? What do you think I'm doing? Taking a nap?
Okay, not that way. Oh, on fire. We are on fire. Oh, and we are falling to our doom. Falling to our doom.
Or you'll die.
I wonder how many times you guys think we're gonna die on this? I'm guessing at least 3 more.
Yeah, you think? What do you think I'm doing? Taking a nap?
Here. Okay.
Are you kidding me?
Here. Doing good so far, chat. Oh, maybe we're gonna make it with no more deaths.
Don't fight. Keep moving.
Whoop. Okay, we're just not gonna fight.
Are you kidding me?
Head left towards the camp.
Got it. Almost there.
All bases on high alert.
Yeah, I noticed.
Look at all these guys.
Keep moving. More clips across the ravine.
Bridge in sight.
That's the way out.
I know.
Go. Go. Oh, that was wild, chat. That was wild. Hey, we lived. Do we still have our spear? That was awesome. I don't see our spear, chat. We don't seem to have our cool spear. Like, to be fair, we never show any of the dozens of, or half dozen weapons that we're carrying on us at any one time. But you would think that she would at least have her spear in the cutscene.
Rough going, but you survived.
You knew Hades was there and you sent me to him?
I won't deny I risked your life. but it was the only way.
It was the only way.
Now, with the focus network down, we can both get what we want. Access to the secrets of Zero Dawn.
I'm past trusting you with secrets.
I mean,
Good. That means you're wising up. Trust is for fools. It shifts and crumbles like sand. A poor foundation for any partnership. But mutual self-interest, now that is a solid bedrock upon which you and I might build a new science of understanding. We both need answers, Aloy. And thanks to you, we're on the verge of grasping them. It's unfold. We'll speak again.
You miserable. Damn him.
he's kind of a dick. He is kind of a dick.
If I could toss this focus and be rid of you, Silence, I would. But you don't.
He is kind of a giant dick.
Sunfall it is. And Zero Dawn.
Is this from his...
My lord, the 13th king of the Karja Sun
Oh,
was
huh.
murdered.
His little house got, like,
Cowards
blown up.
Firm rule for madness.
So now the audio logs are all scattered down here.
Strong are beset upon by the weak.
That's funny.
So he said, as the traitors launched their assault.
I guess that makes sense, because, like, you probably can't get back in there.
Oseram filth toppled the battlements and burst the gates.
Like, you probably, there's probably no way back up there. So... Oh, wow, we gotta go all the way up there, huh? Alright, well, it's tall neck time, baby. It's time for us to go, say hi to a tall neck, I think. Do we want to go here? I think we want to go here to get to the tall neck. But yeah, like... you probably can't get back up there, so they probably have to put those little audio logs in case you missed them.
Poor Troll. And poor Lita.
Yes, yes, poor those people. That's not why we're here. We're here for tall necks. Whoa, check this place out. This place is cool, chat. Look at this city. It's like carved straight into the freaking mountain.
Behave yourself, girl.
I will. Look at all these soldiers.
Whenever someone says the word ceasefire, I hear delaying the inevitable.
This is like a veritable cornucopia soldiers. Don't mind me, guys. Just stealing stuff. Don't mind me, fellas.
They can
Just
call it a ceasefire.
stealing all your things. I don't think you guys have anything new to sell at the... Yeah, I mean, those are the things I got rid of because I got the better ones. I don't think you have anything special either in the way of armors. Nope. Just here for my boxes. The one thing that sucks about this, though, is you gotta buy each one of these boxes individually. So you're just like sitting here, buy. But hey, I need those dopamine hits, chat. Gotta have it. Oh man, we did bad. We did bad there. That was definitely overall
These ceasefires are
lost money.
Avad's a murderer after all.
Avad's a murderer. Yeah, the murderer was your crazy,
cause
crazy
trouble,
king.
so find yourself in the
He
sunlight.
was the murderer. It's like that Batman meme. If you murder a murderer, the number of murders in the world is the same. Yeah, but what if you murder 2 murderers? Or 5 murderers? Woo, welcome back, Mom. Hello, Mom. Welcome back. I hope your day is going well. I hope little puppy is treating you very well. Cute little puppy. Well, thank you. I do not like the sound of my own voice, but I think that's pretty universal in that most people don't like the sounds of their own voice. But I'm glad that you all seem to put up with it. I'm glad that you all seem to tolerate it. Did not mean to do that. Meant to get him a... I meant to, that thing. I meant to do that. Okay. And then we're gonna go ahead and... Oh yeah, we got all these data points. Cool. Which way to the tall neck? Tall neck is right over here. Great. Let's go. Oh boy, look at that. Look at that. Look at that man, chat.
Time to find a way up to its head.
Pup is perfect, cuddly, cute therapy dog. Yeah. That's Pup's job, right? Okay, well, that didn't work, and we took a bunch of damage in the process. Cool. I guess we gotta be on this side over here. Maybe? No. I'm not here, chicken. I'm not here, chicken. Go away. Go away, chicken. Go away.
I think I can leap onto the tall neck from here.
No one here, chicken. No, chicken, no. Chicken is gonna turn this into a big old fight. Okay, who's doing that? Who keeps doing that? Oh, it's this little dude way over here. This little watcher is pegging us from like a million miles away. What a jerk. Alright. Well, we got the watcher. Everybody else has seemed to run away.
That's it. I'm already gone.
Like, we did so much damage to all those other guys. And they just, like, took off. We're just gonna wait here for the tall neck, chat. There's no sense trying to, like, rush over there only to miss it and then have to rush back over here and... Nope, tall neck will come to us. I'm a little worried about these guys because they have big guns on their backs. I'm sure it'll be fine. Wonder what happened to that chicken that I mostly murdered and that bellowback that I mostly murdered. I think maybe that's the bellowback I mostly murdered there. But heaven knows where the chicken went. I didn't kill either of them. There's not a chicken corpse or bellowback corpse lying around here. Alright, up we go.
Made it. Now to climb up to its head.
I do have to say, that is one thing I know that got improved quite a bit in the sequel, is the tall necks became much cooler to climb. In this game, the tall necks have been pretty generically bog standard. This one's slightly cooler. But I know in the sequel, some of the tall necks are really, the climbing of the tall necks is very, very unique. But this is the last one, chat. We've now claimed all of the tall necks for our own. Well, all the ones in the base game. There's still the expansion, but I think we're probably going to skip the expansion content. We've been playing this a long time, and I am ready, I think, to get on to another game. So I think we'll probably skip the expansion content and just go with beating the game. Alright, well, we are quite close to Sunfall, so let's head that way. Rappel down. I love this area of the map, chat. This desert area is so pretty. Very, very pretty.
Save these for the trail.
Definitely need more heals. Ping inert agents 2731 dormant. I wonder what the tall necks do, chat. Like, what is their actual purpose? Why were tall necks a thing that is? All the other monsters, or robots, all the other robots, if you watch them out of combat, you can kind of get what their purpose is. Boy, that looks tough. Looks tough over there, guys. Looks tough. Oh, we don't want to go over there. That's that. We're headed the wrong direction. Boy, sucks to be those guys, eh? Man, the lead up to Sunfall is even more dramatic than the lead up to Meridian. Ooh, Banuk. Some Banuk carvings up here. And you know what these are, chat? These are moo cows, and we haven't had a moo cow in ages. So we're gonna get ourselves a moo cow. We have ourselves a moo cow. Moo cow. Riding a moo cow into the sunset. Immediately hopping off the moo cow to activate a campfire. Okay, now back on the moo cow. Moo cow, chat. Moo cow. Let's grab this Banuk idol while we're here. Looks like the start is right here. Maybe not. Maybe that is not the start. I don't see much else where it could be. Anyway, it's the start. Great. This will be our last Banuk idol, too. Wow, slow-mo jump for added coolness. Right there. Boy, this one's really high up. Ooh. I don't think I've ever seen that animation before. That was a pretty cool animation. Oh man, so many slow-mo jumps and just barely making it. It is quite the trek. Alright, well, we did it. All the Banuk figures. Sweet. Where are we on the map? Yeah, we'll well, that was a thing. We will use like 3 of these, probably. Yeah. Didn't need to lose all that health, chat. That health was,
Easy, easy.
We echoed. Now this turkey must pay for our sins. Let's get a second moo cow, chat. Because what's better than one moo cow? 2 moo cows. You know what's better than 2 moo cows, chat? 3 moo cows. Oh wait, we can't get this moo cow yet. Shit, no. We gotta wait just a little bit longer, and then we can steal this moo cow too. Moo cow, where are you going? Hold still. Alright. Now we have 3 moo cows, chat. We have a whole herd of moo cows.
Sunfall. The Mad King Duran's summer palace. A bulwark of courage and might against the howling Forbidden West.
Thanks for the history lesson.
But they have no idea what lies beneath. We will learn much from this Aloy.
That's what I'm hoping.
Will we, though? What's up, my man?
She's very pale. Is she unwell?
Yes. She's a fighter, but the fever on her won't lift.
That's no good.
It only burns hotter. Her name is Shiana, my sister.
Isn't there anyone in Sunfall who can help?
We're refugees. We know our place. And there's only one healer in the territory. He's difficult. His soul is in shadow.
His soul is in shadow.
Galiv. That's him. He's very clever, but he has little care for people. Perhaps the desert scoured it all away. Perhaps he was always like that. Either way, I know he won't help us.
Well, I'll see about that. Where would I find him?
Last I heard, he was patching up soldiers at Blazon Arch. Another border battle.
So, what I want to know is...
I'll keep the moon from your brow.
Look at all of these... Look at all of these refugees, chat. Why would anyone want to go be a refugee at a place that is ruled by the people who think that a king who committed mass murder and genocide of the common people was the right dude for the job? Like, why are all these people signing up?
Hunger supposed to keep you sharp? I keep forgetting what I was doing.
When the weather's this good,
like,
I like to think it's the...
Oh, hey, there's a rune up here. Oh, this is where we're going. Dawn Project Facility.
Whatever work the mercenaries are doing, at least Karja don't have to debase ourselves with it.
Like,
I'm not going home.
You think that at least most of the commoners would be like, you know what? I don't think I want to go hang out with the people who tried to murder us. I think I'll stay with the dude who freed us instead. It just seems a little backwards, you know? They have their own sun ring here, where they do more sacrifices to the sun, because that worked out so well for them last time.
The Sun Ring, the proud tradition of the Karja.
It's not like missing Meridian. At least.
Given time, I'm sure they missed.
Oh, bye guys. Adios, fellas.
get to see if your attack on their focus network was entirely successful. Success. Welcome to the Citadel.
Success. They didn't murder you.
I'll check back with you in a moment. In the meantime, circulate.
They didn't attempt to murder you on sight. Good job. You did it. Hooray for you. You are a champion. You can't actually explore very much of this place. Like, most of the city is off limits to exploration. Which is interesting. Not going to prevent me from exploring what little I can. Ooh, I almost just jumped straight off the side there.
Heat doesn't let up. Well, neither do I.
The heat doesn't let up, chats. What up?
Come to have a gawk, have you?
I mean, yeah, yes, kinda. Like, when you put it that way, I feel a little guilty about it, but yeah, kinda. That's kind of what I was doing there.
I have nothing to trade.
I work hard and fight hard. I don't forget easy.
Why is there an Oseram here? What the hell is an Oseram doing here, of all places? And why are they just letting me run around like...
If you want to hear about today's bounties, head for the throne room. You're not going to make any shards by standing out here.
I see.
Mercenary bottom feeders. I'll take the shards, even if it means having to listen to Bahamut.
I see. That's why I'm allowed up here. Ooh, a modifications box. That could actually be really cool. Maybe we broke even there? No, it was not very cool. We might have broken even there.
What are you waiting around for, Outlander? Bounties are announced inside.
Talk to me.
Don't bother me, Outlander.
Okay.
All the bounties are announced in the throne room.
Okay. Sorry, my bad. I'm new here. This is my first time doing bounties.
Perhaps we need a respite from violence, even if it is temporary.
By the glory of the sun revealed. Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true Sun King.
Yes.
The light in shadow, whose will is light and whose light is law.
I command Lucius Bahavas to speak in my behalf.
By the will of radiant Edaman does the sun glare down mercilessly upon the traitor Uthid. To the hunter who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
That poor kid.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think? Love your hair.
Not only did the wretch conspire to
You and I need to chat, little huntress. The green tent down in Shadowside. I'll be waiting.
Kind of busy.
And in doing so, demonstrated wanton disregard for the safety
We both know
of
you're
the
no killer for hire. Uthid is innocent. So come see me while there's still time to save him.
Yeah, but why do I care? Like, who's Uthid and why do I care?
The way in I spoke of is right behind you.
You've got to be kidding.
Not at all. And you needn't worry about the Kestrels. They'll be too busy acting important to pay attention to them.
First time in the Citadel, gotta see the sun ring from on high.
Well, the Kestrels.
Ah, they want us to see this, boy. It makes quite an impression.
Deserters, if you ask me. Good riddance.
This is insane.
Hardly.
They're going to see me.
You underestimate the ease of hiding in plain sight.
What am I doing here?
gonna watch some slaughter, this is the place to do it.
I'm just supposed to
I don't like
climb down?
Another manhunt. How many men and women can one tribe lose? Odin, leader of Odin's marvels. You've a fresh face. When you're less an eye or an ear or two, you'll fit right in. First impressions make the sale, except in this snake pit. They'll take whoever shows up.
The balustrade. It's a short drop from there.
Look, I'm chatting with this dude.
This isn't your first job for the Shadow Karja?
Scared of their own shadows, Karja, more like. They spit on me, but the shards are good. Look at those nobles. I say noble, but you can't dress a rat in silk and call it a rat king, can you? Sunfall is a house of clay. If you were to stamp your foot, it would all crumble.
Shouldn't you all be setting out to hunt Uthid?
Have you never done this before? Whoever goes first just leads the others. Just take a load off and avail yourself of some Karja booze until someone sniffs out the trail. Then watch us seek out our prey, straight as a ravager's shot. Zip!
Are you sure you're going to be able to walk in a straight line?
What are you getting at?
Do you think Uthid did what they're accusing him of?
Not the brightest,
I hope so. It'll make him more dangerous. My advice, it's best not to overthink such things.
Overthink whether he's guilty or innocent?
You let all these thoughts in your head, you'll never make it as a mercenary. Only thing that matters is
oh
dead
boy,
or alive.
Yeah, they
if
are.
They say alive, bring a rag to stuff in its mouth. But these days, no one wants alive.
Farewell, Odin.
Good hunting. If I should have cause to kill you.
Oh, thanks.
Well, isn't he just a very
If you've got a
pleasant
problem
guy?
with me, talk to Odin. If he can stand his breath.
Alright, so I think I'm in the wrong spot. Oh, I see. Here we go. I was in the wrong spot, chat. It's just like, okay, whatever. You can go wherever you want. It's fine. Why do I have a feeling we're going to end up in the Sun Ring, chat?
The other side of the tower. Look for a vent.
I see you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
This is, that's an interesting way to be like, hey, by the way, if you want to keep doing stuff, but we're going in here. We're going in. I'm ready to go.
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east.
The savage east.
Voila. For her,
the Forbidden West.
All the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan.
Let's see if it works. I still want to know why it didn't work back at the Nora base.
Genetic profile confirmed.
Because we're 2 of 3.
Malfunction. Malfunction. Malfunction.
Are you kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobeck here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
I have a feeling that's gonna... Yeah. I was gonna say. It's probably not gonna be...
Guess you can't have everything.
That will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
Yeah, no kidding.
Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Certainly interesting.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostic.
I mean, a little bit surprised.
Attempting
Look at the clock there.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
Alright. Let's see what this says. Another incident. This morning's unfortunate incident with Dr. Popovich is another example of reception's need for additional support. We appreciate that Zero Dawn is an immensely complicated project, but as staff who serve on the front lines, we're tired of being neglected. As we've already requested, we need human translators, fluent in Polish, for example, security staff who can subdue enraged embryologists, for example, and dermosedatives to calm persons who are screaming in Polish while hurling chairs and faces at reception staff, for example. Suspiciously specific, chat. Yes, most of the candidates are reasonably calm and well-behaved. But we need help handling the exceptions to that rule. Please respond. Someone was not pleased with something.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
Smaller room.
A selection of beverages and snacks, chat. I wonder if they had Funyuns.
Please
Do you like
proceed
Funyuns,
into
chat?
room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose.
Soundproofing. Would it be possible to improve the soundproofing between VR1 and the lounge area? Most of the candidates stay quiet during the presentation, but the ones who scream or sob can be plainly heard by candidates waiting their turn in the lounge. Just a thought.
Of your visit.
Restock or else. This is the 5th time. Please restock the lounge selection of herbal teas. If I had to listen to one more egghead throw a tantrum because we're out of the organic cucumber mint or blackberry sage varietals, I'm going to lose it. Please respond this time. No tempest in a teapot or steep demand jokes, okay? Boy, I feel like, I love Funyuns too. I feel like Duke really missed out on those puns there. Those were some pretty great tea-related puns, I gotta say. I think he would have appreciated those a lot. Big place.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Here we go, chat. I think we're gonna have some big questions answered right here.
Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret super-weapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them.
Oh.
They're all lies. Zero Dawn is not a super weapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. Here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere.
Oh.
Life on Earth will be destroyed.
Oh.
Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable.
That's super.
No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating. Waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day. The day that life on Earth ceases to exist is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after.
Well, that's unfortunate.
But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
Well, that's
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Find out how she did it.
Okay, chat. At this point, it's got to be clones.
Kestrels. They got in through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
We'll play that interview in a minute, chat. I wanna do the murders first.
While you gape like fools.
Well, that's one down. Up, up. Up faster. Where'd that other guy go? Oh, they're both hanging out over there. Let's tag him up. Alright, we gotta remember there's a... let's see, this is probably... No, this is what...
I think there is some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things?
I know that there's already a lot to take in.
In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is very strange. And General Harris? What was he talking about? The robot swarm, the Pharaoh plague? I understand it is terrible, but it really cannot be stopped? Why tell us this? There are people in Shanghai, my friends, my family. They have joined Operation Enduring Victory already. It is for nothing? We will all die?
We're going to be able to answer some of these questions.
I just want to know why I am here. It doesn't make sense to me.
You were brought here because of your skill set.
No, that can't be right. I am an art historian. I know Dutch masters, Japanese calligraphy, Gerhard Richter. What does that matter now?
Interesting. See which way he goes. So they weren't just bringing in scientists.
Calm.
Who else wanted to kill him?
Come out here, my man.
I'm gonna check that out.
Thank you.
We're too close to let tribal primitives stop us now. The data points, what do they contain?
Alright, let's listen to some more interviews.
Want to discuss?
Travis Tate.
Whew. So Mama, she was right.
Pardon?
My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bible serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, there was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
A tobacco cigarette.
Sorry, darling. My taste run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now.
What?
Sterling Malky was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger?
Love you, Mom. Have a good day.
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. Hey, I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place. You know, blood coffee? Conflict cappuccinos?
Conflict
Mr. Tate, I'm
cappuccinos.
clearing you to proceed. Just go.
Boy, he's a real nice person.
Yes. So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people. They feed off them? Not just people. All organic matter. Every living thing dissolved into nutrients. Millennia of evolution liquefied. The miracle of life reduced to bloody biofuel.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Word. Yes. Who did this? Pharaoh? That arsehole. Is he here? No, Doctor. Please, tell him Tom Pike wants a word. Now, get off! Get off! Doctor, please, you get Ted Pharaoh in here!
Yeah. I mean, it is all entirely Ted Pharaoh's fault. Like, 100% Ted Pharaoh's fault.
Worked for Pharaoh Automated Systems.
On the chariot line self-replication routines. I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since,
Would you like to take a moment?
No, I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. And I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but Ted could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory and light, there were no limits.
Yeah, I mean, you made it.
There were no limits.
Made a really cool piece of technology. It's just, sadly, that piece of technology is going to destroy the entire world. You know. Counselor guidelines. Candidates must be allowed to ask questions and be given the necessary time to fully absorb the information they've received. It is important to be aware that candidates have just been exposed to triggers for severe mental and emotional trauma. Do not assume silence or outward calmness indicates acceptance. It is essential to stress that all other options for combating the Pharaoh Plague and preserving the continuation of human life have been considered and found unworkable. Communicate this fact calmly but clearly and firmly. Familiarize yourself with data on the catastrophic environmental impacts of nuclear engagements versus the swarm, Addendum B1, and the unfeasibility of maintaining life in orbital, lunar, or undersea structures, Addendum C1, C2, C3, so that you can counter candidates' objections in depth. If a candidate asks for time alone to review supplementary information, allow this without hesitation. Be sure to inform security personnel so the candidate can be monitored for attempts at self-harm. Candidates should only be cleared to proceed to presentation 2 if you believe their mental state is sufficiently stable. Note that real-time support can be available via your focus. Security and medical crisis teams are probably standing by, if I had to guess. Yeah, that's what we just read, the bad news. Now we're on to another interview here.
Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said. Not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it, after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
Well, she was handling it well. Alright, last one, I think, chat.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we couldn't negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, U.S. Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
Yeah, they sure were.
Considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare. I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Harris said. So then, you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
Oh. The suspense is palpable.
Let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since 57? That went nowhere real slow. And you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
To be clear, I'm not a worker on the project.
Do you even understand how few people it could save? The whole generation ship concept is not gonna happen. It's the first thing you'd abandon in favor of embryonics. For that kind of storage, we're talking a lot of bulk, a lot of power, a lot of resources. So even if you do it, even if you build it and point it at Sirius X, there's no room for people on that thing, all right?
If you could try to remain calm.
You people are crazy if you think you're getting off this rock. No one's getting off.
Medical.
Poor Ron. Well, are there more? I thought we were already done with the last one, but sure does seem like there are a lot of them. This is glass. I think that's everything, Chad. I think we got through all of the interviews. Ooh, what's that over there? Emitter. A key component of mid-21st century military hololock. We gotta keep our eyes out for a energy cell, chat.
ZB02 data intact. Initiating.
Oh, here we go. We get to learn what Zero Dawn actually is.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature
It's a good name.
as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start.
Hephaestus.
We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all
there's
these
Hades.
functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good.
That's what the tall necks are for.
How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stocks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes.
So what happened to Apollo,
It's not
chat?
an impossible dream. It is within our
Like,
grasp
most of this stuff
if we
seems to
work
have worked.
tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
Interesting. So, like, people are all clones.
The whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life, for us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Why does it want to kill me?
These are all good questions.
Apollo.
Yeah,
The
that was my
archive of
question.
knowledge. What happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
I don't think they do. Make your selection. You are now in possession of information regarding the true nature of the purpose of Project Zero Dawn, classified far above top secret. As such, we regret that you cannot be allowed to leave this facility. There are 3 options available to you at this point. Please consider each carefully. Trained counselors are standing by to assist you in making your choice. Participation. You will be assigned to a sub-project team based on your area of expertise. You should be aware that the way forward will be difficult and the project's outcome is uncertain. You will be expected to work a minimum of 80 hours per week, and your communication with family members will be strictly limited and monitored in real time. Upon successful completion of the project, you and your immediate family, or 2 persons of your choosing, will be transferred to the Elysium sealed habitats to live out the remainder of your natural lives. Yeah, why do I think these Elysium sealed habitats aren't really a thing? Indefinite detention. Should you choose to decline participation in Project Zero Dawn, you'll be confined indefinitely. You'll be given 48 hours to reconsider, after which your decision to refuse participation will be considered irrevocable. Every reasonable effort shall be made to make your term of confinement as comfortable as possible, but you will not be permitted to contact with the outside world, and death within 18 months due to the Pharaoh Plague is inevitable. When the Zero Dawn facility is abandoned, detainees who wish not to opt for medical euthanasia will be released. Medical euthanasia. The information you have just received understandably calls into question the purpose of continuing to live. If you would prefer to end your life at this point, pain-free medical euthanasia is available. A 48-hour waiting period is required, during which time you may instead opt for participation or confinement. Please notify a counselor when you are ready to make your choice if you have any further questions. So after you found out the truth about what's going on with Zero Dawn, they're like, hey, you can either come work for us, you can go to prison for the rest of your life, for, till the Pharaoh Plague kills you, or, here's death. And that's a wild set of choices there. Very wild set of choices. I have too many buttons, chat. Too many buttons. I'm wondering where the next Shadow Karja attack is going to be. Oh, here we go. More Counselor Guidelines 2. It is vitally important that candidates choose to participate in Project Zero Dawn voluntarily and knowingly, without additional coercion and without value judgments on the part of the counselor. Confirm for candidates that they were selected due to their skill set and accomplishments. Emphasize that their dedicated participation in Zero Dawn will increase the project's chance of success. Frame participation in Zero Dawn as an opportunity to respond actively in the face of an overwhelming threat. Candidates may question the fairness of their selection. Validate such objections as normal, even admirable responses. Emphasize the value of candidates' expertise to the future, not just of humanity, but terrestrial life as a whole. Likewise, candidates may balk at the morality of extending their lifespan and those of their loved ones beyond 0 day. Validate their hesitation. Acknowledge that, while the reward of Elysium is not fair, it will be earned, if possible. Redirect their ethical misgivings towards greater commitment to the project. When candidates challenge the plausibility of Zero Dawn, permit them to review Dr. Sobek's presentation as many times as they wish and allow access to supplemental articles GO1 through P20. Allow them to suspend the interview to fully process the documentation. A significant minority of candidates will elect for medical euthanasia. It is important to receive this decision kindly and without judgment. Advise them of the 48-hour waiting period with counselors, during which counselors will be available to discuss their decision. Emphasize that euthanasia will not occur without repeated consent when the procedure is scheduled to take place. No one will be euthanized against his or her will. Candidates who elect indefinite detention must be informed that they have 40 hours to reverse the decision, after which the decision is irreversible. I'm guessing is what that said. Brad Adric.
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me.
Oh, dang it. Sorry, chat. I didn't know that looking at the map would cut us off mid,
Of course I'll do it.
audio log there.
To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that
I'm gonna do it again. Alright. It is to me, Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but no, not one of us took it as a warning sign. Just told ourselves they weren't cut out for the BTRI cabals. Better than rapid innovation. Better at competing. Better than the next guy. A better killing machine. Isn't it just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom? I'm done with that life. I mean, I'll work hard, twice as hard, to earn this. For my family to have a place in Elysium, I never thought there could be atonement. Okay, this time we're just gonna listen, chat.
Is he to make sure I behave this time?
Security, for your protection. Would you like to discuss how you're feeling?
Sure. I'll tell you. Surprised. No, flabbergasted. Like my own man would say, flabbergasted.
It's a good word, Chad.
Pumping in his forehead. I thought you people were just completely underprepared for a spaceflight project. But now I can see it's worse. Much worse. Sobek is a total fantasist, a dangerous fantasist. This kind of blue skying, it's... Jesus. I'm sorry we wasted each other's time. I'm ready to leave now.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Everything you're talking about here isn't possible.
I recommend you read the documents regarding your options.
I've seen enough. I'm getting out of here. What are you... You don't... Get your hands off me!
Yeah. Didn't work out so well for that guy.
If you're still nauseous.
No, the inhibitors have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue. I wish I could tell you I'd believe in this. But the damage is too great, too extensive, too complete. With all respect to Dr. Sobek's work at Miriam, no. No, life doesn't always find a way to keep going. Sometimes it never comes back. Like Syzygy East. Like the Congo. Like Timor. Like us. That's our reward? A buried city full of terminal patients waiting out the clock?
You grow old together, with your loved ones, in safety.
I don't have loved ones. I suppose I could start a family?
I'm afraid not. All inhabitants of Elysium will be medically sterilized.
What?
A habitat capable of sustaining a starting base of 2,000 individuals for up to 100 years is a huge challenge, Dr. Alpert. If the population grows instead of diminishes, everyone will be dead inside 30 years.
I knew it. I just couldn't bring myself to say the words.
I'm sorry?
Finish it. Medical euthanasia. I want no part of this. I just want it over.
I see. Protocols require a 48-hour waiting period, after which...
Well, that's unfortunate. She seemed like she was very competent.
Alert. Medical wing inaccessible.
Medical wing, huh? What is this? Stranded shack. Oh. Well, we got some shackles, Chad. I'm guessing this is where they euthanized people. Yeah, those look like, yeah, this definitely looks like an autopsy room here. Or something. Guessing that's the way forward, actually. Well, no. What are we standing in, do you think? What do you think this is? This little area here. I can't imagine what this was used for in the base. Like, I can't imagine what that could have been. Well, we have full health for the first time coming into one of these places. That looks like a fall forever and ever.
Intruder! Get her!
Uh-oh.
We're under attack. I'm looking right at her.
Time now.
Would have loved to know that there are people here. He's just like hanging out. Nope. Are you kidding me? Can you be dead, please? Thank you. We got a gun, chat. Hey, we got a level up as well. Well, that took a lot of our health, but there's a bunch of health back here. It's fine. Ooh, that health is a big health, too. Alright, let's explore. More voice logs. What do we got? Tom Pritch.
I hashed it out with them, what the point of Artemis was. I made it clear I wasn't on board for a global zoo. We haven't exactly proved ourselves to be great custodians in the past few thousand years. So the idea of a reconstituted biosphere, well, it's horrifying, isn't it? A complete horror show. We have no right to take a best guess at this stuff. But the alternative? Nothingness.
Power's
For
down.
there to have been all this and then
I've done this
nothing.
before.
So with
Just
Charles
being
Ronson
focused.
running the show, I respect him. He's got a passion to him. He's hot-blooded.
What the heck?
So I said I'll do it.
There we go.
I'll put my all into this, literally. When the project is done, I'll take the medical option, thank you. Counselor said I might change my mind. I told him that he didn't know me very well then. For life's sake, I'll do the dirty work. But I want no part of this pathetic attenuated future on offer. I'm an outdoors man. Never did like the feel of solid-state lighting on my skin. And a wee bit of a claustrophobe, anyway.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute, and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn? No, ma'am, that ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural it'd be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away. Said, I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate. You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm?
It's a good question.
My family will be saved because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Sauvé? Christina Sauvé?
Yes.
Another historian? His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now. And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair. Not at all.
Whoa.
But for the sake of
Look at
my
this.
family, for the sake of art. Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion. This opportunity, I must do this.
I like how we're following, like, the same people. You know, like, it's the... What am I scanning here? Oh, I'm scanning that. I'm scanning this wire that goes from the door. I don't see any baddies.
Here we go. Another one of these.
More code locks.
Maybe there's a storage area nearby.
Huh. Can I get up there? No, okay. Certainly looks like I can get up there. Let's listen to this.
I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out. Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter
So,
node backwards.
down,
Everything's in reverse.
right,
I don't get paid to clean up Brett's
up,
messes. If
left.
you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me.
Wait, that's only...
Parker out.
I don't see the... Oh, wait. I see. So, down, right, up, left, down. Let's try that over here. Oh, no, this is this one. We're just gonna check and see if it's the right way here, and if not, that's fine. Easy to fix.
Done.
Okay.
I should check the door nearby.
That lets me into storage. Doesn't seem like any baddies snuck into storage ahead of me. Still on the lookout for that power core. That's our emitter. Those terminal batteries are actually really cool looking in,
Found one. Looks intact.
like, in our focus view, they look really cool. How do we get over there? Oh, there's a rope. That's like... Ooh, loot. What can't we pick up? We can't pick up a
No
health potion.
space.
That's fine. Alright, well, down we go. Let's put this in. And then we gotta put all these in backwards. So this is down... right, up, left, down. Well, that seems correct. He said they put him in backwards. Oh, I bet you it's just like not, like just make this one up. And then this one that direction, and this one down. And this one up. Let's try that. No. Yeah, oh, I see, I see. Okay. Down. You gotta go from the bottom, and then you gotta reverse their direction. So this one needs to be up. I just didn't see the little Pharaoh marking at the bottom. This one needs to be this way. And then down.
That did it. Door should have power.
There we go.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
Are there more baddies? Nope, no more baddies. Okay. If there are baddies... How are there baddies back here? How did they beat us back here, chat? How?
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
Oh, there's a bunch of them. Well, I guess there's not that many. I guess there's not that many. No one here. Definitely nobody here. Definitely no one here at all. Could you turn around or... That was left, no, that was right trigger.
Well, they're still surprised.
We got this chat. Sneaky, sneaky time. Oh, there's another guy up there. Oh. We just got a whole bunch more dudes. Did you notice that, chat? Like, we killed those 3 guys and a shit ton more dudes popped up. What the hell? They were definitely not here half a millisecond ago. Oh, he's behind glass. Those guys upstairs are behind glass. He saw a corpse, chat. Yes, come over here, check the corpse out.
Someone slaughtered one of us.
You know what? Let's see if we can get you over here. We can get you over here, but that's gonna... Everybody's looking in that direction now, so... We're gonna wait. Hopefully people will stop looking in this direction. I don't like this guy here. This guy here is bothering me, chat. He's getting closer and closer. Yeah, go away. Maybe there isn't glass? Maybe just like some sort of like starry pattern or something? Not glass, just some sort of starry pattern thing. Alright, so he is looking directly in this direction. Down to the last one, chat. Go over there. Check it out.
You're not gonna like this.
The silent strike didn't work, chat.
Or not.
There! I see something! Get back in there and fight!
I don't know why they decided to sneak more people in here.
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Is it? Is it really clear this time?
Moving. You have to find Gaia.
Is it actually clear this time? Because last time you said that it was not clear. I'm missing a rock. I'm missing a rock, chat. Where's my... Oh, here's my rock. Rock, you've been with me since the very beginning of the game. I can't lose you now, Rock. Alright, so what's up here? We got dead bodies. Doesn't look like anything's over here. Big door.
Alert. Structural failure prevents access.
How do I get up there? That I can just climb. Yeah, no. So we just go this way. Seems like the only way we can go at the moment. 4 shock traps on that bro. Well, here's something to read. Full steam ahead. From Elizabeth Sobek to Margot Shen. Full steam ahead. Margot, if I doubted your brilliance in the slightest, I wouldn't have picked you as the Hephaestus Alpha. You need to stop worrying about your age and communication style. You are who you are. Have a confidence in yourself. You know what you're doing. Case in point, the latest draft of your plan for the construction and stocking bootstrap silos to store raw materials. Excellent. This, combined with your decision for the AM Foundry core and the Foundry site selection plan, adds up to a comprehensive plan. It's time to start construction. One detail. Consult with Aomide Akoilo before you finalize the silo inventory. So Festus' first task will be to fabricate the robots that will construct the waveform broadcast towers Minerva will use to transmit the deactivation codes. So any exotic materials needed for those towers should be accounted for in the inventory plan. Alright, so Hephaestus is the one that makes all the robots.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus.
Ah.
As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple.
Okay.
So you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots.
Oh god, Chad, it's been 2.5 hours already.
The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots. And not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So,
Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer.
Interesting.
Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulations, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started.
DR, hello.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical in places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
True. Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, the Thunderjaw.
Yeah, but
How
why?
can they do that? And why?
Why indeed?
The real question
I've seen
here.
these shapes before. In cauldrons.
But of course, the birthing places of Gaia's machines.
Interesting. What else you got for me? Yeah, so at this point, my leading theory is that something went wrong with Hades. Hades was supposed to do something, and he became bad somehow. Simulation results. Wow, you weren't kidding about Gaia's predilection for animal morphologies. Sure, not totally unexpected given the rough natural terrain her bots will have to navigate. But I agree that there's something deeper going on here. Her designs aren't just functional, they feel like, well, tributes to a world that is the word that comes to mind. As though she's already mourning their loss. And not just from the disappearing fauna of our time, but creatures from the fossil record too. References to megafauna in some of her designs. So cool. Well, whatever Gaia thinks up, Hephaestus will empower her to build. I just wish we could still be around a century or two to see what she makes. Margot. What do we get special? Oh yeah, we got handcuffs. Ah! The necklace shackles is the second piece of the stranded box. I don't think that offers anything special, really. Alright, we already watched that. I don't see anything else for us to read or look at in here. Moving on. They sure do pack a lot of exposition into these main story quests. It's kind of like go out into the world and have fun and murder robots, and then come into these places and read a whole lot of text and listen to a whole lot of audio logs, and then go back out into the world and do more stuff. I still want to know how the cultists got in here.
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way inside.
Keep looking.
I will keep looking.
More Eclipse.
More Eclipse.
Careful now.
Oh. That's a lot of Eclipse. Probably can't shoot them through these bars as much as I'd like to. What are they even doing in here? Like, why are they even in this building? Hope you had a lovely Memorial Day weekend there, DR. Thanks for dropping by again. We have... Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Reasonable. Not the answer I was looking for, but no, you're totally right. That's exactly what they're doing here. Yeah, it went okay. We had some...
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations.
Yeah, why didn't you work?
Samina Ebaji.
Until recently, I was director of the
New
International
Tehran.
Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense.
Yeah, we had a little bit of technical difficulties, so we didn't end up streaming yesterday.
And implement 4
But
major initiatives simultaneously.
we're back on track.
The construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world, ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data
Zettabytes.
in
Oh my
Mandarin,
God.
English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come.
That's awesome.
And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of
Gotta
the
level
past,
up our skills,
but the
chats.
seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
Can I just go in this room right here? I just want to go in that room. This room, I feel, holds so many answers that we are never allowed to look at. Encapsulated DNA. And the winner is encapsulated DNA. Over the past 10 years, I performed an exhaustive review of data storage solutions, magnetic, optical, quantum, even the eternity tech that Foss was shilling for a year or so ago. But every other solution has one or more fatal shortcomings. Too heavy to transport, too massive to install in the allocated space, too power intensive over the centuries, too prone to failure past 300, 400 years, etc., etc. Encapsulated DNA will easily hold the 40 plus zettabytes we're projecting for Apollo. There are still many details to finalize, of course. To start with, we need to select the inert material in which we embed the molecules, already testing cysteine candidate materials, as well as design and fabricate the power systems and sealed reliquaries that will keep the DNA at negative 18 degrees Celsius for 1,000 plus years. So long as I assume you think it didn't factor into my decision, may I confess that I deem it entirely fitting, indeed, Proptius? I don't know that word. It's a word I don't know. Yeah. That we will be using the very building blocks of life to preserve human knowledge from mechanized extinction. It's not just ironic, but heroic. Life as the hero, beating back the forces of oblivion. In any case, much to do. Until next time. Yeah, something obviously went catastrophically wrong with Apollo. It seems like everything is working as intended, except Apollo and Hades. Even Hephaestus is doing its job, it's just, corrupted. Over the past 2 months, the full benefits of our procurement of the copy of Homar Archives from Far Zenith has made itself known, and as a result, all of Apollo's key deliverables are on schedule. Apollo has already surpassed 40 million discrete data entries, continues to grow. The physical science modules are effectively complete, with soft science modules close behind. World history, cultural data, and media archives are also on schedule. Due to falling short of our goal to preserve 4,500 languages, I suppose the tragic early loss of Papua New Guinea doomed the goal from the outset. The attendant curricula development about to begin. Speaking of the heuristic curricula, they are performing well in testing, with children and adolescents demonstrating high levels of engagement with and trust in the Aristotle and aphasia persona. Personally, I find them highly engaging, especially when they debate. I wish half my professors had been so entertaining. Boy, that would have to be really hard. Hey kids, let's do this fun learning exercise. We're definitely not having you do this fun learning exercise because the world's about to end, and we need to make sure that it works. No, we're doing it because you need to learn, because you're kids, and learning is important for children. But it definitely is not because the world is ending. For sure, not that. It is definitely for sure not because you will never get to grow up and have kids of your own or lead fulfilling adult lives. Not that thing. For sure not that. Like, how would you man, you would need to be the coldest person ever to be able to, like, work with children like that and, you know, provide the appropriate child-based, like, encouragement. While still, you know, being professional enough to... like, do your job and everything. That would be horrific. No, totally. I mean, don't get me wrong, but, like, I get why. It's just, goddamn, that's harsh.
Lost. The ancients' greatest gift to
No,
us.
totally.
Greatest? How about the fact we exist at all?
To abide in ignorance is a curse, Aloy. You of all people should know that.
To abide in ignorance is a curse. That's some harsh words, my man. Alright, well, both of these guys are heavies, so we can't rely on one-shotting them with an arrow. We have to rely on sneaking up on them and stabbing them with our spear. Just like that. Oh! We got more dudes incoming. They don't seem able to climb ladders. Cool, bad guys can't climb ladders. Neat.
She went that way.
I love that line. She went that way.
Looks like I'm clear.
Just those two, right? Okay. We shall do another strike from above here. And then probably one more strike from above and we'll be done. Hopefully. Hopefully it won't trick us like last time. Hopefully it won't be like last time where they're like, oh, you're all clear. But not all clear. So let's read this first.
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris.
Oh,
From
this
2060 to
is his
2066,
confessional.
I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. And my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks. by throwing more death at it. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world listening to this message, please know that I am sorry and that I wish you well. Sincerely, Aaron Harris.
So that's the way we're supposed to go, but we need to make sure there's nothing else in this area for us here. Oh, that's all those are all the heavy weapons I've left behind from murdering all the Eclipse. That's pretty funny, actually. Right in the crotch. Pow, right in the kisser. Except you don't kiss with your crotch, so. I mean, I guess, well, no, I don't really see how that would work. I was gonna say maybe some people kiss with their crotch, but I don't see how you could kiss with, you could be kissed in the crotch, but not really, you can't really kiss with the crotch. It's just, that's just not how that sort of thing works. Well, no, I mean, it hasn't really survived just fine. Most of them are, like, cut off in the middle and, like, you know, corruption, blah, 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 data, yada, blue, blue, blue. But no, you're right. Like, it sure seems like their little emails are surviving way better than they have a right to. Oh, yeah, Apollo, archive stack error, code lock, exception 1, all data lost. All data lost, chat. Oh. Like, these ones seem to be working, though. You know? But yeah, this right here. Oof. Oof. Something to do with it being cold, I'm guessing. So yeah, survive, but no, totally, totally.
Welcome to Hades.
Ah.
Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol. The ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what the... what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia, 200 years from now, and this new biosphere you're growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. Spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do. Which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay.
Well,
not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Well.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
Yeah, just a tiny bit.
More data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a pharaoh titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind
there's
of
a Karja mercenary. I can't remember his name right now. I think it begins with a Z, like Zahn maybe. And he's the guy who introduces you to bandit camps. And he's also a little touched in the head, and I love him. They remind me of each other. Noise complaints. Color me confounded, Lizzie. Bashcore? Anyone who says the old TT codes to Bashcore is straight up lying. And you know it. Old Trav doesn't have no truck with commercialized razzle dazz. Nah-uh. Heck, I'd rather guzzle a liter of chitrum runoff than listen to Grey Swarm for 30 seconds. Hand of God and swear on my mom's grave. And she was religious. Nah, that ain't Bashcore blasting the Hades lab, shaking the walls, rattling folks' teeth. It's death metal, girl. Classical music, 80s and 90s mostly. Got me some Dutch deathcore, some Japanese gore grind, some Swedish cannibal theme stuff too. Stop by if you want to listen, or heck, just come within 50 meters of the lab. Ain't no Bashcore, you'll see. Or hear, rather, in the screech that rends the air, and feel in the throbbing pulse of the floor and walls and ceiling swelling up like you was Jonah trapped in the gullet of gothic deathfish. Hallelujah. As for those requests to turn it down, no can do, Izzy. This is how I code. Turn down my death metal? Might as well give up stimulants, chocolate malts, and industrial accident vids. Last I heard, we was supposed to be coding Hades down here, and am I really supposed to code an Extinction Protocol without death metal to inspire me? Nah, I don't think so. Stay cool, Trav. Yeah, he's a special kid. Well, that's what we just read. We just read that. Ah. Hades Protocol. Tate here, just popping 3 blues, but I earned it. Finally figured out a Goldilocks solution to Guy's rather extreme executive authority. If that ain't worth 10 to 12 hours of dream time, what is? Before this, every usurpation protocol I designed failed in simulation because it was either too hard or too soft. Too hard, and it degraded the Gaia core. Sure, it pried her figurative fingers off the figurative driving wheel so Hades could take control. But by breaking her fingers, sometimes her arm too. She couldn't fly. Everything depends on Gaia taking control back after Hades is done in business. So I had to find a solution that didn't leave Gaia any worse for the wear. Too soft, and Gaia only pretended to relinquish control. Simulation after simulation, Hades would take command of the terraforming system and reverse operations, only to have Gaia lurk in the background, quietly reversing processes and falsifying telemetry to hide its interference. Sneaky. I swear, ain't nothing Gaia wouldn't do to keep life going, even when it's just simulated plant life. Turns out the just right solution is to isolate Gaia in a protective code shell, preserving its integrity, then unseat it from command position so Hades can slip in to the figurative captain's chair and work its magic. Those blues are coming on strong now, so I'm not really describing it so clear, but pretty sure it'll work. Yeah, those blues are plenty strong. Guess it's time to sleep in bed. I'll be back tomorrow, alligators. So it sounds like Hades took over, and then Gaia got stuck in her little shell and never got out. Archive abuse. This mail concerns Apollo archive submission, blah, blah, blah. Your 666 submission in just 5 days, and oh, what a doozy. Despite earlier warnings, it appropriate to choose to submit 265 holographic remasters of acknowledged classics of extreme exploitation cinema. Allow me, then, to thank you on 2 counts for giving me the pleasure of rejecting your submission, thereby consigning your favorite Eastern European torture flicks and their ilk to the dust heap of oblivion. It truly warms my heart to know that I have saved future humanity from the year of experiencing not just one, but all 16 installments of Making a Millipede. Don't worry, the Pasolini material has already been preserved. Extreme perhaps, but art. For clarifying a concept that has so long been ambiguous and ethically fraught for archivists such as myself, the definition of obscenity. You have freed me from the subjective quagmire embodied by Judd Parter's favorite utterance, I know it when I see it. Thank you. I can now apply a single objective criterion. If Travis Tate submitted it, it's obscene. Accordingly, I have just directed Apollo staff to summarily reject all of your future submissions, sight unseen. Perhaps you may invest your time you would have spent preparing future submissions on, oh, I don't know, your assigned work. We have a world to save after all, or the rest of us do anyways. This Travis character is, he's an amusing fella, chat.
Looks like the only way onwards.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program.
Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species.
Interesting.
Unmodified.
Very interesting.
Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors, to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
We'll come back to that in a second. I just want to look at this. Oh, this one's got someone in it. Or something in it, or it's doing stuff. So this is a Model K, Far Zenith Model K. This is a Eleuthia Model A15 of advanced design. Different machines. Cradle Servitor personality. Persona. Development of the artificial persona for Cradle Servitors, nurtures, disciplinarians, healers continues at a good pace. We are targeting Turing 0.4 for these constructs, which should allow low-grade empathy and limited improvisation without undermining adherence to codified behavior sets. Stimulus-driven switching of persona, however, is proving to be a greater software challenge than anticipated, especially concerning an entrenched feedback loop between the disciplinarian and healer persona. I have also attached reports from an incident where a servitor running the mother persona intervened on a disciplinarian servitor's behavior. A parental argument, if you will. Amusing on first glance, perhaps, but deeply concerning. I have attached a comprehensive plan for correcting these inactive protocol shortcomings, blah, 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 blah. So, apparently there were machines that were supposed to act like parents, basically. FC chambers. The ectogenic chambers arrived 2 days ago. I spent the past 36 hours examining them and poring over technical documentations. They're a revelation, astonishing. I don't know what you had to give Far Zenith in trade for these chambers, but it was worth it. In a single leap, their embryonics have vaulted past 50 years of technological shortcomings. The risk of ECMO resolved. Nutrition delivery resolved. Hormonal stability resolved. 12 other risk areas resolved. Before I examined these chambers, I considered the Odyssey to be a fool's errand. But if the rest of FC's technology is at this level, well, a human colony around Sirius wouldn't seem so impossible after all. Mass fabrication of the chambers will present a number of challenges, but I'm confident that they can be resolved. I'm going to rest for a few hours, then get back to it. Expect a fabrication plan. Alright, so he liked the FC chambers more than his own chambers, I guess? Or maybe their own chambers are based on the FC chambers? Cradle sealed. Eleuthia 01 was successfully sealed before the swarm advancing across Xing province could detect it. Pingback from crucial systems is good for our maiden voyage a success. Regards my dispute with the betas over zygote selection. Of course I understand we have limited overhead to run simulations of gene flow in our future humans, but we can all agree that there is margin for refinement in future cradle populations. In addition to personally overseeing completion of the Eleuthia, I want to keep saying euthanasia, but it's not, it's Eleuthia. Oocyte inside Mount Numai, I will formulate and propose a modified zygote selection plan within the week. So it seems like it's weird that they'd have all this tech here in what is basically the intake office. Like, it seems like they're doing too much in this one office, you know? And if these are just, like, show models...
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Yeah, we're going there. We're definitely going there. Up we go. Wouldn't be Horizon without a little climbing. Would you really want to wander around an even bigger facility? No. I like... The game has done a pretty good job so far of keeping realistic scale. This is the only time that it's really stood out. And it seems like the way they could have fixed that is just making this like, the intake offices. And, you know, hey, you've been assigned to this section of the project. Go over here and you'll learn about what that section of the project's about with some, like, you know, test dummies and, you know, mock-ups, and then we're going to send you off to where you're actually going.
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is, give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
Interesting. So there's some way to kill Gaia.
Bots would benefit from antilopinate morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet,
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they
Yeah,
pass
because they're
forever
cool.
into oblivion causes me to experience
Yeah, no, that's true. That's a good point.
that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
no, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
She loves the Mega Sloths, chat. Because everyone should love the Mega Sloths.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
I didn't mean to start that again.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Here we go. Into her office. Life finds a way. Exactly. Exactly.
Can't carry more.
Why can't I carry more? I have just health potions. Okay. Boy, that, this big orange thing is real Omnimus chat. Artemis status. It's coming along, Liz. I'm positive about that. If those words can still mean anything. Had my sleeves rolled up negotiating with frozen zoos for their samples. So many species trapped in ghoulish hologram dioramas suspended in what if it's more than 14,000 that were extinct between 2000 and 2043. Jesus. 14,000 species. We started mapping out primary succession, selecting the pioneer organisms for balanced and sustainable biosphere, microorganisms, insects, rabbits and hawks, foxes and wolves. Thousands more that will have to wait their turn until our new generation can be entrusted with the duty of restoring them, so they can return to the world that, this time, will understand the concept of conservation before it's too late. There's already been too many too lates. We lost a whole collection team during the swarm breakthrough in Myanmar. The samples we lost were irreplaceable. But thanks to you, Liz, the circle of life will bend, not break. The Earth was a lifeless rock before, and someday it will be again. But not now, not like this, not on our watch. I think this is the last little bit of dialogue we have here. The Odyssey has failed. Terrible news, I'm afraid. Far Zenith has informed me that the Odyssey mission has failed. Last night, telemetry indicates a catastrophic antimatter containment failure as the drive spun up to depart the solar system. The ship, its crew, its cargo of zygotes and seeds, its alpha build of Apollo, all were lost. Zero Dawn is now the only hope for the continuation of the human species and earthly life. We must succeed. Wow, that's really sad. So they were trying to send people to sounds like Sirius, and boy, that sucks. That's big suck, chat.
The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
Hell yeah.
Grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
It's a really good question. Like, why now create a copy of Elizabeth? Uh-oh.
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Yeah, that's true. Uh-oh. Well, Helios is here.
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
This is bad, chat. This is very bad.
My
my entire life, I've always known one
Are we in the Sun Ring?
prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun.
My cool armor.
Even when Jiran was murdered. Even when Meridian
Oh yeah,
fell.
this is the Sun
I
Ring.
never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why?
Oh, look at his necklace. It's bullets.
With each dig site you
He has
attacked,
bullets on his necklace.
each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. I kept thinking of the moment
What a
my
cool-
knife pierced your throat. One twist.
What a cool necklace.
A simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
See that scar on your cheek? You didn't get to finish.
Yes, I remember. He fought well. For a savage.
His name was Rost, and he was a better man than you could ever hope to be.
The
Rost
better
was the
man
best.
Is the one who doesn't end up with his guts steaming on the ground. No, it wasn't him. I could have finished you before he attacked. But I didn't. This
Wild Nidoran.
feeling troubled my thoughts.
In chat.
Haunted every step.
Yeah, I know, right?
It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I
Where did he get the
finally
bullets?
glimpsed the sun's
Like-
design etched at length across the course of events.
Where did he get this cool necklace?
You
Chat, we
were
gotta
meant
take a
to
break.
survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill
It's been
my men.
3 hours and 11 minutes.
Conversely,
Gotta pee.
I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun.
Yeah.
Everything as it was meant to be.
I don't think that's true, my man.
Predestined and preordained.
This boy is, he's a puppet.
Some destiny. You're following orders, not some grand cosmic design. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings, a pawn pushed around by larger forces. It'd be laughable if there weren't so much killing involved. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow.
Hey, Preolus.
but the
I hope you're doing
sun
well.
In shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds?
It does sound
You've
pretty
gone from
ridiculous.
serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're
Moving down in the world. Boy, Aloy has some real zingers.
I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then get to the cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal.
Oh, sure.
Oh.
But no, there's some great
Speaking
writing
of
in this game.
sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
The Nora cast me out at birth. You're not hurting me if you hurt them.
Really? Then it makes no difference one way or another. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events?
No.
Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile. So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
All right, chat. We're done with his monologue. We're going to take a break right here. Save the tension and excitement for when we get back from break. I'm going to throw up my socials and the break message. Feel free to follow me on Discord or on Twitter to get notifications when I go live. Let's put up a Be Right Back screen, like that one right there. Let's throw on some music, like this one right here. And we'll be right back, chat. Sorry for the extra long break there. Had to discuss some stuff with the roommates there. Okay, we're back. IPN! Hello! We're about to do very cool things, IPN. Very cool things. By, like, be sacrificed to the sun gods. That's what we're about to do. We're about to be sacrificed to the sun gods. It's very exciting. I hope you're all as excited as I am. Here we go. Look at all these jerks cheering on my imminent death. The sound of Diet Coke.
Rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more.
This guy is just super crazy.
I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold!
What?
Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die.
Boy.
Let her be the first of thousands.
This is going to be a interesting fight, chat. Considering we don't have any weapons and armor. I like how he left us our necklace, at least.
My weapons went on the platform. There's no way out of this ring. Maybe I could use its strength against it.
Can we fashion some things?
That pillar's weak. Another hit, and that pillar will come down.
Oof.
That makes a mess.
Hide behind the pillar, chat. Hide behind the pillar. See the little food here. Come on, buddy.
He's on the way.
Oh. Well, we got smacked, but... Hey, our weapons. She's gonna come out and be like completely dressed